Greetings, my friends. I think it's day 13, and I just asked before I went into meditation how many Kambos I will need to restore myself to my full capacities, and the number I immediately got was 18. Now, I was like, first I was a bit like, whoa, because I mean, the Kambo is just, from all the stuff that I've been doing, the Kambo is really the most challenging. It's like almost as if you really have to surrender to death, or like, you know, to this, yeah, your idea of death has to basically die, because you have to go into a state of complete trust. I mean, it feels really as if you are dying. So, I mean, it felt challenging, but then also it felt inviting, because I know that I have, I have signed up for a challenging ride, full stop, and I mean, I've come so far, and what would it mean to actually have 18 more sessions? And then that was the interesting thing, that 18 and 4, which is the number of Kambo sessions I've done already last year, within the space though of like 28 days, yeah, each one, you know. So 18 and 4 clearly makes 22, and 22 is actually my life path number. So I thought that was an interesting little synchronicity, and I quite liked it too. Yeah, so yeah, the other days, the other thing is, like, I was I received an Amma blessing on Wednesday, that was, and I mean, when you kind of, I actually quite like Amma. I mean, like, what I don't, I'm not really keen on her karma teachings, and that's obviously something, you know, that can be discussed at another stage. I mean, I really have nothing in mind about like using karma as a scapegoat, but, and it sounded a bit like that. I'm not saying that this is what she's about, but it sounded a bit like, you know, because I haven't really not really looked into her teachings. I went there because I was so off. I was usually, like, you know, so off put, let's face it, from the police structures around Amma and this whole entourage, this, you know, yeah, this social policing that goes on, and the guru nonsense. I mean, that's just really not, that's not exactly what I'm being called to entertain. So, but anyway, I mean, she is lovely. So, you know, I kind of, the first time I went to see her was in India, and I actually pushed her away, and she wasn't really, you know, bothered. I mean, so she just grabbed me and, you know, pushed me against her big motherly breasts, and wasn't having any of my egoic resistance, and that I actually really liked. And then this time I was, and I went there because I wanted to see a friend, so I thought. And then I met in the queue. You got to queue up, you know, to get your token. I mean, because she's this hugging machine. Clearly things have to be a bit organized. I mean, I understand that. But, you know, organized is one thing. And then another thing is like to have a carpet rolled out, and, you know, for her. And you step on that carpet, and you being told off by one of her sycophant helpers, I mean, that this carpet is for Amma. You know, and I'm saying, oh, so Amma is more holy than I am, or is this the case, maybe? And, you know, and then she's like looking at me as if I just defecated on her carpet, on Amma's holy carpet. Anyway, I mean, that's this time, yeah, what I wanted to say is like that this time I was really, I don't know, she has a really cheeky spirit, and I really relate to that. So she was giving me a big smile before I embraced her, got embraced by her, and I gave her a big smile, and then I asked for a mantra. I was just like, in a way, looking what is she gonna give me, and she's like, my darling, my darling, my darling, my darling, and I quite like my darling for some reason, from all the English sayings, you know, like they have like this, my dear, and honey, and dear. No, they're saying dear. They're not really saying my dear, you know, dear. Oh dear. And then there's obviously like, you know, my darling, and I really quite like my darling. It's always been appealing to me. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish this for now, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye bye.